Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. In this lesson, we are going to revise exercise 9A ratios of book 1. Let's start with what is ratios. It is basically used to compare the relative quantities of two or more groups. For example, in Miss Gupta's robotic class, the ratio of boys to girls is 2:3. This means that for every two boys, there are three girls in the class. We can write this in different ways. For example, 2:3, 2:3, and 2/3. The notation 2:3 is the most commonly used. Now, for example, if you're having the question, simplify each of the following ratios. 1.5 kg ratio 350 grams. So what is the first thing which we are going to do here? We will be converting 1.5 kg into grams by multiplying it by 1000. Okay? Once we are done with that, we will be getting what? 1500 kg and 350 grams. We can simplify that further. Next, we are having 15/24, ratio 9:7. What we can do is 24 and 7. We can take out the LCM of it, and once we have got the LCM, we are going to multiply it out with that particular LCM and simplify it further. Fine. Over here, for part C, we have 0.45 and 0.85. Always remember when you are simplifying a ratio and there is a decimal in it, remove it out. Here you have to move to decimal place. Same goes for this side as well. So you will multiply with 100. Okay. Coming towards this side, it's 580 milliliter, ratio 1.12 liter and 104 milliliter. So over here, what is the decimal? This one? This is the number with decimal, so you are going to convert it into a milliliter by multiplying into a with 1,000. Why are you multiplying it with 1,000? Because 1 liter is equals to 1,000 milliliters. That's why. Once you have got the simplified form, that is 580, 1,120, and 104, then you can simplify it further. Here, for part E, it's 3/5 ratio 5/8. So what is going to be the LCM of 5 and 8? You are going to write that down, multiply the entire fraction with that LCM, and then you will find your final answer. Here in this question, we are having 0.33, 0.64, ratio 1.8. Now over here, there are two decimal places. However, here it's only one decimal place. So you are going to play safe by multiplying each of them with 100 so that every decimal is removed in all three of them. Then you are going to have 33, 63, and then 180 and simplify it further. I hope it's clear to you all. Now let's look at the final answers. Okay, here we have the conversion answers. As I told you, 1.5 kg ratio 350 grams. That is 1500 ratio 350. You simplify it further and you get 30 ratio 7. Here, they have done as an answer 15/24 divided by 9/7. You are not going to do this. As I have told you previously in the class that you need to take out the LCM, you will do it in that manner. You will get the same answer. After that, I told you that 0.45 and 0.85 was there, and I asked you to multiply it with 100. The same way you are going to solve it and then divide it out with the same table to find the simplified ratio. Here, I asked you to multiply this 1.12 with the 1,000 and then simplify it. I know you all can easily simplify out the ratios. Always remember, whenever you are doing the division, you have to multiply all the three numbers with the same number, okay? Sorry, you have to divide all the three numbers with the same number. Here, for again this fraction, you will not be using this. You will be using the LCM method. Is that clear to you all? I think it's clear. Now 0.33, 0.63, and 1.8 is there. You have to multiply it with 100 to get the simplified answer. Next question is find the value of A if A ratio 400 is equals to 6 ratio 25. Okay, how we have done this question previously? Let's check it out. Okay. So we are going to write this in a which form? Fraction form. A upon 400 is equals to 6 over 25. Once we have got that, what we are going to do? Simply cross multiply. So 25 is equals to what? 2400, right? Now you can simplify it further. This means you are going to divide it out and then you get the final value of A. Fine? This was your final answer. Now what are we having? 5b ratio 8 is equals to 23 ratio 5. So how can we do it? 5b upon 8 is equals to 2 upon 5 cross multiply. Here we have the answer 0.64. Okay, the next question says that you have to simplify. Hold on for a second. Okay, you have to simplify given that A ratio B ratio C is 75 ratio 120 ratio 132. So what you are going to do over here is you have to simplify A is to B is to C. Remember this A is your what? 75. This B is your 120 and the C is your what? 132. Okay, so when they say A is to B is to C, you have to simplify all three of them with the same table. When they say B is to it was 120 ratio 75 and B ratio C was 120 ratio 132. Okay, you have to simplify it further with the same table and get the answer. Okay. Next, we are having this question could be important from your paper point of view as well. For example, if you are having a total of 3,600 athletes that have participated in the Singapore 2010 Youth Olympic Games, there were 1,200 media representatives, 20,000 volunteers, and 370,000 spectators. Find the ratio of the number of athletes to the number of volunteers. Okay, just tell me how many athletes are we having at this point? Okay, so we are basically having 3,600 athletes, right? And if we talk about the number of volunteers, they are going to be 20,000. So 3,600 ratio 20,000, divide them from the same table, you get the answer 9 ratio 50. Now, after that, we are having number of the media representatives to the number of athletes. Media representatives were 1,200 and athletes were how many? 3,600. Divide it further, you get the final answer. And remember, you have to simplify it to that point where you cannot simplify it further. For example, if it was 6 ratio, if it was 6 ratio 9, I could have reduced it further, right? Which becomes 2 ratio 3. So my 2 ratio 3 is going to be the correct answer. Understood? Not 6 ratio 9. The next we are having a certain amount of money is shared between Ruifeng and Vishal in the ratio of 5 is to 9. Okay. If Ruifeng gets $44 less than Vishal, find the total amount of money that is being shared. Okay. Just do this thing whenever you are doing these kind of questions. You know that the amount was 5 ratio 9. This means Vishal was having more because the ratio of Vishal was 9. Rui Feng's was 5 over here. Now they are saying that Rui Feng gets 44 less than Vishal. This means that Vishal is obviously having 44 more, right? So what we can do is this side is your $44 because this is the difference between Ruifang as well as Vishal. Okay, the money in between of it. So what you are going to do is 9x, this means 9 boxes, okay, minus 5 boxes, and whatever money was between it, that is your $44. So 9x minus 5x is equals to 44 because 44 is the difference between both of them because Ruifeng gets 44 less than Vishal. So find the total amount of money that is being shared. So 9x minus 5x is equals to 44. You get the value x is equals to 11. Now they are asking you what is the total money. So these were 9 boxes. So 9 multiply 9 times the value. 9 times the value means 9 times 11 is 99. 5 times 11 is 55. So 99 plus 55 makes a 154. Clear? This question is related to the toys, which we did in the class. Amira, Hugson, and Priya, they make a total of 1,530 toys in the ratio 12 is to 16 is to 7. Find the number of toys Hugson makes. Okay. So basically, here we are having the ratio of each of them as well as the total number. So we will be using the formula part upon the total multiplied by the number of toys that are given. Same we have done the ratio of Hugson, which was in the middle, that was 16, right? So 16 divided by the total of 12 plus 16 is to 17. That is 45. You put it in the denominator, multiplied by the number of toys, you get the answer 544. Now they are saying you in the question, find the amount of money Priya earns if she is paid $1.65 for each toy. How will I get to know that how much Priya is earning? So what we need to do is first we'll find out the number of toys in this case. Okay, so the ratio for Priya was 17. The total was how much? 45 as usual. Multiplied by 1530, I get the number of toys here. And then I will be multiplying this number of toys with the amount for each of the toy. That was 1.65. I get this answer. Okay, this is the same kind of question we did previously as well. However, this is in a kind of ratio form. Sorry, this is in a kind of fraction form right now. So what you can do is there are two ways to solve this. Either what you do is that you convert this entire mixed fraction into an improper fraction. That is, it is going to be a 21 upon 5. Okay, and then you convert this 21 upon 5 into the kgs, which means multiplied it by 1000, and you get 21,000 upon 5. Okay, you get a 21,000 upon 5 ratio, that is the colon 600 and what? 30. Now what you are going to do is simply take out the LCM, multiply it out with the LCM, and you get the final answer. Okay, one more strategy could be convert this 1 upon 5 into what? Convert this 1 upon 5 into a decimal form, which is obvious that that is 4.2, okay? So if I know that it is 4.2 kg and this is already 630 grams, so convert this kg out into the grams. And kg into the grams means multiply it by what? 1000, obviously. So that becomes a 4200. 4200 ratio 630. You have to simplify it further, you get the answer 20 ratio 3. Okay. Well, students, I hope that you have got a good revision through this class. I wish you all a very best of luck. I hope you all ace in your assessments and your exam. See you soon, inshallah, with a new lesson that is going to be the rates and speed. Thank you.